On a chest fly, the lower back does not need to stay on the bench. We are squeezing our shoulder blades together, pressing out our chest and getting a nice stretch at the bottom and coming up and squeezing at the top. For those with the breast augmentation, we are going to be doing leg lowers on the bench, holding the back of the bench, tucking the navel in and up through the rib cage to hopefully keep the lower back on the bench for this one. You can bend your knees a little bit more if you are not able to keep that lower back on the bench with extended leg. A traditional push-up with a rock in between. So we are going to go all the way down, chest and hips down to the mat, coming all the way up and then rocking back on our knees and doing that to failure. For those who cannot do a traditional push-up, have them go to the modified push-up, pushing their hips and their chest all the way down and staying on those knees, rocking back on the knees just as we did with the plank push-up. Those who have a breast augmentation, we're going into a split stance and then a kick back. So we're keeping that elbow nice and attached to the side of our body and kicking back and squeezing at the top. We will be placing the center of our back on that slam ball, really pressing out our chest, navel in, same old thing. We're going to be pumping that dumbbell up over our eyeballs all the way down beside our chest and then up to our eyeballs. We're going to use our weak arm and count and see what we are to failure with our weak arm and then do the same on our strong arm. Get ups to failure, rocking back and forth any way we get from our back up to our feet. So if you can just go ahead and rock there, that's fine. Otherwise, if you have to lean to the side at all, just make sure you're alternating one side to the other. Feet and hands should be almost as if they're on a track. We are not folding back and forth. We are gliding. So we are pulling that dumbbell back and forth above our head, but we're not doing a pull over. We are gliding on an imaginary rail, bringing our knees to our hands. If this is too much, they do not need to use weight for this. They will sit there and pump, keeping that navel tucked in through the spine, allowing that lower back to stay on the mat.